Welcome back to Cosmic Community. I'm back at the land today, just going through my places and spaces where I'm called. I started with the water, and it was absolutely beautiful. There's more wind on the water, so it's harder to film out there because you probably couldn't hear me if I did, but there's just always more wind there. But it was beautiful because all the air around me were beautiful dragonflies. And actually, as I was speaking prayers out there, I had the eagle come, which was absolutely beautiful. And I stepped into the park today with a doe. So there's a lot of beautiful medicine for us with those beings being presented. But I think what's coming through me strongly today that is wanting to be reconciled and resolved within us is the distorted energies of self-sacrifice. In the collective and human experience, we have a lot of ideas about our worth and because we believe ourselves to be separate to source and to life, then we have these ideas and illusions that we aren't important, we don't deserve things, we diminish ourselves, we are only serving this larger entity outside of ourselves. It causes us to compromise ourselves in a lot of ways that are contrary to our well-being. So this is an old energy of separation from the original fragmentation of in creation, where God sought to experience life in various forms, in various material forms. And so in fragmenting and separating aspects of source energy to experience and create life, and allow for those energies to have their own intelligence, their own pathways of creation and experience separation from knowing that you are source. It allowed for a growth to occur in illusion where you got more and more, as time went on, some beings and some aspects of creation kind of got more and more into the separation, into believing they were not worthy, not part of God, not part of creation. So over time, that happening and that growing in evolution really created some issues. As we can see, we're living and playing that out in society. This has been played out on Earth, but it's also been played out in other star systems of experience. So this is not anything new. A lot of what we have playing out here right now on Earth is a result of those conflicts that were in other star systems predating our experience here on Earth. So all of this is just a process that we're undergoing. But today what's coming through is the importance of understanding your connection to source, or our connection to source, and allowing ourselves to dissolve or transform the beliefs, the energies inside of us that tell us otherwise, and that tell us that we don't matter, and that we must sacrifice ourselves, sacrifice our well-being, sacrifice our dreams for another person, a religion, a government, a family member, whatever system you're in that causes you to compromise your well-being, your love, your excitement, your joy in your heart for some other factor is not really in divine alignment. We don't come here to sacrifice ourselves. We are part of a larger intelligent energy, and we are in service and we are connected, but this is a loving connection and thing to do. You're an individual expression of that. So we are here to come together to create and to work together and to serve a higher purpose and to serve the highest good of all. I mean, that is a divine thing to do, but that doesn't require you to hurt yourself, diminish yourself, or sacrifice yourself in the process. And we have a lot of fears surrounding that that really go into some dark places, even abyss beliefs about death. And so this is a major energy that is coming up for healing on the earth and inside of us. And so that's what is coming up today for clearing. and what I feel like I'm connecting here and going to be doing, and just sharing this with you to address, to look at this in yourself. You know, where are you? Where do you hold beliefs inside of yourself that you are not worthy, that you are only here to serve your country, or you're only here for the benefit of your family, that where you have some relationships in your life that you need to clean up because they are not good for you, where, you know, these are reflections of energies inside you where you need to come to terms with that. And so that's what's coming through today, is where are you sacrificing and compromising yourself in a negative way? And where do you lack doubt? Where do you lack confidence? Where are you doubting yourself? Where are you sabotaging yourself in your life? Where are you holding yourself back, yourself back from success, holding yourself back from moving forward, holding yourself back from the opportunities that are opening for you? Those are the things to really look at and to make adjustments in now. I hope this message finds you in beautiful blessings for September, and I will continue on my journey. Thank you. Om Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. As I'm singing, there's transformation all around. Really, this place is always full of magic and full of transformation. So this little guy came to visit. He hid when he heard me the first time, but now I guess he's heard me singing, so he came around to check me out, came out of the cracks. And then I was admiring how many symbols of transformation are here. Let's see. The locust shells that I used to love to collect as a child. Oh, where are you? There you are. And so I used to love and collect and feel the transformation that occurred. I used to keep these in my room. And I still collect them for my altar sometimes, especially when they show up as signs of transformation and for different things that I'm doing with the land and processes that I go through. And I just found one near my spot where I was singing. And then I come here and I look up and I see how many I've counted so far, 10 total in her the vines, the plants that are connected to her. It's like she is a place not just for me to come, obviously, for my healing transformation to call it forth in the earth, but this is obviously a place for all, you know. She just has so much life. I'm trying to find the others. There's like there's a few. There's like 10 of them in this nest. So many. So Maura came through on sacrifice to share, and I'm just sharing grandmother again because this is where I've been singing, connecting to the life on my altar. Those are my shoes. So sacrifice has acidic quality to it. There is a elevated version of sacrifice. It's just not the distorted way that we perceive and have been experiencing it. The distortion of sacrifice, where we are compromising who we are, sacrificing our life, ourself, our well-being, others, for the sake of something else, is not the divine element of it, because it's not done from love. And life does not require that. So the sacrifice on the highest level is one of the knowledge of unity, because from that place and state, we are reconnected in the highest levels of sacrifice to, we know and are doing, giving of ourselves through the knowing that we are connected to everything. And so this is an act of love and of being true to who you are, that sacrifice in that sense arises out of. That's not the way we have been experiencing it in the lower frequency bandwidth. So it's why we are today cleaning it up. And I've been singing for a while and had beautiful confirmation of the transformation that is occurring. And but did want to share more that was coming through, because these distortions in sacrifice cause us to do things like human sacrifice, animal sacrifice, war, where we sacrifice other people for certain causes. They have consequences like death and pain and loss, and they are not necessarily associated with anything that is unifying, positive, uplifting, serving a higher good. You can kind of know what something is from what quality it brings you and what it creates, right? And so if it's creating more greed, more separation, more violence, more death, destruction to other beings, then you know that it is not a divinely aligned thing. And so we are today kind of went into the earth to heal this distortion in self-sacrifice and in her, because she is a generous, abundant being, and there has been an element of her that has been sacrificed as well for the benefit of some, but not for the highest good of all. And so it is why it is so important to bring some of this into alignment. And if you find yourself in a circumstance, it is encouraging you, you are encouraged to make adjustments, to own your worth, know your worth. If there is anything you're being plagued with, you always have the will of God, that you are in a higher knowing, if you don't know that already. And you have so many forces of nature and creation that are with you and helping you bring all of this into divine alignment for the highest good for yourself and others, because what is in the highest good for yourself is in the highest good of all, and vice versa. There is no separation in truth. And so these are the things that wanted to come through today. If you feel that you need help with this, I just wanted to share this beautiful tree, because she is such a place of love, of transformation. There's so many beings that have come to her for their transformative experience. It's just beautiful that I see evidence of that as I'm here. And of course, it's something I'm always called to do. I've done so much work here, and I know why. If you are someone that is needing help, I just wanted to share this with you, share her with you so you could connect to her. And of course, if you always feel that you need any help, you can always just connect to your heart, close your eyes, and call on the violet fire. The violet fire is an energy that is here to assist us in clearing, purifying all levels of life on earth here. It is actually an agency of purification that is associated with Archangel Zadkiel. So if you are into angels, you can close your eyes, tap into your heart, and call on Archangel Zadkiel and the violet fire to assist you in clearing and cleansing all levels and layers of your beingness, your field. You can call it into any troubles you are having in your life. Call the violet fire into your connections with others, your relationships, your circumstances. The violet fire can clear blocks, can uplift all situations, all aspects of you and in your life. I bring it to all environments to assist the earth in clearing dense energies that, have taken root in her, just like us. And so I invite you or encourage you to use this agency of God that is here now to assist you in freeing yourself of any distortions of self-sacrifice and claiming your worth and your connection to God. So it is. May you have a beautiful day.